All right, so you graduated from high school, and you ended up working at the cannery. You worked at the cannery for about a few months, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got a job at Union Pacific.
Union Pacific Railroad.
So what did you do there?
I was an apprentice pipe fitter.
So that's when the whole pipe fitting thing, working with steel as opposed to wood.
Yeah.
But I imagine the skills that you learned in carpentry crossed over in some way or another. I mean,
Yeah, probably so, but I can't think of
big specific example.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah.
So you worked for them for a year, and just there in Portland.
In the cannery.
No. The Union Pacific.
Oh, yeah, I worked. Yeah, September 9th of '52 to September 16th of '53.
So about a year.
Yeah.
And you stayed there in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you guys live in Portland? Because
Mm-hmm.
I know you were born in Gresham, but I'm not familiar with the area. So, was that the nearest hospital?
We were in the city limits of Portland, but we didn't have paved roads.
Huh.
Not in our neighborhood.
Huh. Now, when you went to school, did you walk uphill both ways in the snow barefoot?
When I went to high school,
Uh-huh.
I rode in the carpool that my dad was in.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He worked for Crane Plumbing Supply Company
Uh-huh.
on the west side of Portland.
Okay.
And there was a man that lived near us that worked there too. So my dad, him carpool, and he would drop us off at school on the way.
And is this high school?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Benson Polytechnic School.
Huh.
All boys high school.
Okay.
No girls.
How big was how many students about? Was it a big school, a small school?
There's probably at least 300.
Okay.
Yeah. And then.
And then he'd pick you up on the way home?
No.
How'd you get home?
On the way home, I had to walk about a mile down to the bus stop, city bus, and get a ride out to within 2 blocks of home.
Okay. Sounds like you did a lot of walking.
Then we did, yes, yes. Yeah, and then I worked for Roger Steele, and joined the Navy in '53. Got out in '74. Worked for Roger Steele Insurance Agency for 3 years, 6 months, and 13 days, and then transferred to Kramer Wilson Company Insurance Services. When Roger and the Kramer Wilson split, then I opted to stay with the Kramer Wilson Company.
Now, can you explain why you jumped out of a perfectly good airplane? What was your
I had wanted to do so for a long time because my mother's brother, Norris, was a paratrooper in World War II.
Ah, okay.
And so I was somewhat familiar with parachuting and stuff. And
I've always wondered. I mean, I took the picture, but I never understood. And to this day, I don't understand men who jump out of perfectly good airplanes. But at least that makes sense.
Yeah. It wasn't my idea. Someone else at work wanted to jump a paratroop, a parachute, and so I sided with him, and we went together
to the classes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now, going back, what do you, since I'm a World War II buff, what do you remember about World War II as a kid? What was some of the things that you remember, if you know?
It didn't really affect us. There was food rationing and stuff, but that was about the limit of any.
So it didn't really have any effect on your life at the time?
No.
And you were obviously, let's see, 5, you're only 10 and a half or so when it ended.
Mm-hmm.